Hi, this is Ali. Welcome to my channel, One Step Closer. If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. And if you haven't, please do so. If you hit the bell icon, you'll be notified when I do my next video. And in the comments below is my email address and my link to my channel so you can check out my other videos. So some people tend to live their lives just looking totally on the dark side of everything. There'll be something that they want, but they'll basically say to themselves, there's no point in wanting that because I'll never have it. And they almost live their lives expecting the bad things to happen, because then they think if they don't want good things that they can't have, they'll be safer if they stay in the negative and say that actually, yeah, you know, I expect this bad thing to happen, or I expect to never have that, or I expect this to go that way. It's almost like a comfort thing that they kind of live on the negative side of things rather than putting out to the universe what they do want and, you know, manifesting it and let's put it out there. It's something we want. Why can't we have it? There's no reason why you can't have it. So how we go about stopping this? So if we are in this negative mindset where we tend to always look on the black and always look on the dark side of everything and always feel that, you know, we can't have what we want. You know, people like us just don't get things like that. You have to be born into money. You have to be born into doing a job, you know, a high paid job, or you have to be born, or you have to know someone to get up on the ladder in certain things. And all of this is not true. None of this is true. So how we start to break this cycle is that we decide what it is that we want, and then instead of allowing ourselves to go back into that negative mindset of, you know, right, I want that really, really nice house, but I'll never be able to afford to have that house. Only rich people can have houses like that. Only people that are born into money ever get houses like that. Where am I going to get that sort of money from? Instead of questioning and putting all this negative thought process into it, what we need to do is to actually just hand it out to the universe and just know that we want it and we could have it, and not worry about how, because that's not our place anyway. The universe will sort that out. And not worry about when, because again, that's not our place. That's also what the universe does. But just to change our mindset on it, and rather than telling ourselves we couldn't ever possibly have that, and, you know, people like us just don't come into money like that to be able to have these things. If we start trying to say to ourselves, but what if I could have that? So by going from the negative of I could never have that to going, what if I could have that? You're not going directly from a negative to the whole I've got that, which you're not going to believe, because our minds can't process thinking that we can't have something to then telling ourselves we have it when we don't actually physically have it at that point. So the way we get around this is to start telling ourselves, what if I could have that? What would it be like if I had that? How would I feel if I had that? And just work along the what ifs and just really, really go with that until you feel that good about the what if I did have this and what if I could have this, that you can then step into the process of I'm going to have this, I know I'm going to have this, to I've got this. This is mine. I'm having this. I have this. This is it. This belongs to me. And there's no doubt. So you need to start slowly and, like I say, build yourselves up all the way through and start off with the what ifs. I could have this, and what if I could do this, and it will start changing your mindset. So you will still not. So you won't go back into the negative mindset. You will start to think on the what if side. You know, this would feel great if I had this. And then you can start to go to the emotion, how the emotion would feel if you had this. And the emotion is what you're then using to manifest. So we manifest by, we think of what we want, but it's actually our bodies. It's actually going into our bodies and grounding ourselves and letting our emotions take over. That is how we manifest. We don't manifest from our heads, we manifest from our hearts, and from our inner being is what manifests. So we need to take ourselves out of our heads, because this is what can set us on the negative road. And start manifesting from our hearts. Now again, this is where meditation comes in, because by meditating we shut our minds, we close our minds down, we give ourselves that break from our mind just going off onto these tangents of I can't have this, I can't have that, I couldn't possibly have this. So we actually quiet the mind, and then we can then start to actually then just go into our bodies and actually just really, really know who we are, know that we're coming from our inner beings, know that this is our true self, not the head, not the mind that is telling us we can't have this, we can't have that. We are actually coming from our true inner selves that knows that we can have anything we want and knows that we are capable of anything we want. So this also is why some people, when they get poorly, they'll get an illness, and the illness then becomes their whole life, because they get so engrossed in living the illness. So they every day wake up knowing that they're not well, and not knowing when they're going to feel well, and knowing they don't like feeling unwell, that the mind just goes into that spiral of knowing that they're ill, and then the following day they feel ill again because they know they're ill. So they're almost waking up and going straight into that mindset from the day before that they're not well. Whereas if they could actually try and have a break from that and try and start to feel like, I'm going to start to feel better. And again, start that with the what if. What if tomorrow I felt better? And what if the day after that I felt better again? And then just knowing I'm going to get better. I'm always going to get better. I can get better. And then just progressing along those lines. And then eventually you do change your mindset, and your mind will start to go along the flow of what if I can feel better? What if I can feel this? What if I can feel happy? And it will go into I do feel happy. So you start from the what ifs, and then you go up to the do's and the haves and the this is me. And the jump from the negative to that, like I say, is a big jump. But when you're doing it in step by step, it's not such a big jump. It is just the natural unfolding step. And the more you do this every day, the more that you are more conscious of your mindset and how your mind is working and where your mind is taking you, the more you break from this and try and push yourself into a more positive mindset, the easier it comes, and the less negative that comes into your mind each day, because you manifest from your mind. So you also manifest what goes into your mind. So we manifest everything that goes on in our outer world, but we also manifest everything that goes on in our minds as well. So once you get into the mindset of the negative spiral, you are manifesting more negative thoughts. You are manifesting more negative things to happen to give you more negative thoughts. So, not only are you manifesting in your outer world, but you're also manifesting what your mind is going to think, because you've allowed yourself to go down that path. And it just grabs momentum, and it goes and goes and goes and goes. And the more you go in the spiral of going into the negative, the more negative you are attracting, the more negative your mind thoughts you're attracting, the more negative on your outward life you're attracting. And if you can turn that around and then realize that if you can start changing this thought pattern into feeling more positive and into more positive thoughts, you will manifest more positive thoughts, because you have started to pull yourselves into more positive thoughts. The positive thoughts that you have will raise your vibration. By raising your vibration, you will start to manifest from that vibration level. So then you're not manifesting from a negative vibration level, you're manifesting from a higher vibration level. And then you will start to manifest the nice things coming into your life, but you're also manifesting the good thoughts. So not only are you manifesting a good life, and you're manifesting the things you want and the things you've put out there, but you are manifesting more good thoughts. So again, the negative thoughts will not be coming in so much because you are manifesting good thoughts. So from manifesting those good thoughts, you're getting more and more good thoughts because you're then on the momentum of the good feeling place. And you will find each day that you start to do this, you will wake up feeling different. You will wake up feeling more positive. You won't have to switch consciously into a positive mindset because you will already wake up in that mindset. You will find that you will start when you go to bed at night, you will already be telling yourself that the following day is going to be a good day, and you will already be going to sleep having really, really positive thoughts and nice thoughts and feeling good and having a good sleep. And then you then start off the following day from that place, and you instantly just wake up in a good feeling place. And then, you know, some things can happen that can kind of throw you out, but then you deal with them better because again, you're not reacting from a negative place. You're not reacting just from your mind of being this, you know, this negative thought process. You're reacting from the positive. It's not pushing you off. You're just seeing it for what it is. And actually anything that happens anyway is not that important. Nothing is that important that you can't turn round when you're feeling in a positive place. When you're in a positive place, anything can be dealt with. When you're in a negative place, everything is magnified and it feels really bad. So when you're in a negative place and you get more negative things come in and more negative thoughts, they are magnified and they feel horrible. When you're in a positive place and a negative thing comes to you, it may slightly take you off, but it doesn't make it feel as bad as it does when you're already in that negative place. So if you can start your day in a positive place, and if a few little things do come to you, don't let them push you off. They won't feel so bad, and then you just get on with it. You just deal with things that happen, and then you just get on with your day. And the more you do this, the more you live your life this way, the more you're connecting with your inner being, the better you're feeling. No matter what happens, the better you're feeling about everything, the happier you will be, and the more you can keep yourself in the higher vibration, the more things you're going to manifest that are going to keep you in the higher vibration. So the knock-on effect is good. It's a no-brainer. You don't want to be negatively feeling the same every day, day in, day out, and adding to that, and, you know, building this negative wall, you know, brick by brick each day. You don't want to do that. You want to be building the positive one. So you want to be on the positive side, building that and building the feeling good. And you know then that the following day you will feel good. And then you know that each day that comes, you will start to feel even better. And it will be easier to feel better. You won't need to struggle to feel better. You will just naturally feel better. And it just comes so naturally to you. And like I say, anything that then comes into your existence at that point, anything that is, you know, not quite what you want, it won't feel so bad. It won't feel so horrible. It won't set you off like it used to. You can deal with it. You can think it through. You don't react. You think it through. If there's a problem, you decide what to do. You properly decide what to do rather than just reacting to it because you're already in a place where, you know, everything feels bad anyway. So when you're starting from a good feeling place, everything will feel better and everything will start to be better. So the whole thing of, you know, why look on the negative when you don't need to? Why be that person that says, well, I can never have this, or I'm just not born into that? Why? You don't need to do that to yourself. Just let yourself start from a better feeling place and just see what happens. Just play with this and see what happens. You will be so shocked at actually what you can bring into your life and how good you can feel. You know, it's not always about the manifestations, although the manifestations are what we want to focus on because that's what we want. And we know that we want these manifestations because they'll make us feel better. But the whole point is to get yourself feeling better first and get yourself in that mindset. And then anything you want will come to you because you're already there. You're already aligned to it and you're already enjoying your life. And if you can enjoy everything you have every minute of the day and as much as you can and really, really live life to the fullest, then good things will come to you and good people as well will come into your life. And your experiences will be amazing. Your experience will be so much better than when you're in a negative mindset and you're struggling and everything's really bad. So the more we can get into the positive mindset and the more we can stay feeling good, it just makes us feel better, and it just brings better things into our life. It just brings anything that happens to us each day just starts to feel better. Even if there is a bad thing, it can turn into a good thing. Anything that happens to us can also be swung back into a good thing, because from a bad situation we could meet new people, or we could end up going to a certain place that we may never have gone to before, and it's new experiences. So any experience, even the bad experiences, can become a good experience. It can become a life learning experience, but also a good experience where we can meet new people or do new things, just experience different things and enjoy the experiences for what they are and enjoy our lives for what they are. And it just makes such a big difference. I hope that's helpful. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And thank you very much for watching.